right, so you should have that paper that you picked up from the side table. This is actually the chart from number 5 on your homework. So the two-way table that we made. What is the probability of randomly choosing someone that attended exercise class and is also a man? So my total is going to come from someone that attended exercise class. So how many total attended exercise class? 137. Of those 137 that attended, how many of them were also a man and attended? 59. What does that make percentage-wise? Should be around 30-something%. 43? That's it? There's not a decimal? 0.1. All right, what is the probability of randomly choosing someone who did not attend? So you're randomly choosing someone. Does that tell you anything about them? Nope, so you should have all of them. What is the total number of people? 302 people. So out of the 302 people, how many of them did not attend? 165. This is about halfway, so it should be around 50-something. 54.6%. What is the probability of randomly choosing a woman who did not, or who did attend? So my total is, nope, women. Because 302 includes men. So we need 179. Because that's how many women there are. So of those 179 women, how many of them, sorry that 9 does not look like a 9. How many of them did attend? 78 of them. What is 78 divided by 179? 43.6%. Good. So you have a section of this on your test. You'll also have a section like this. What does the number 59 represent? The men that attended. The men who attended, however you want to say it. What does the number 179 represent? Total women. What does 302 represent? Total of people, total of everyone, it's fine. And then last, the number 137.
Total attended.
The total that attend, or that attended. All right, the next question, you're actually going to change something. This was this was the most commonly missed question on the test, or on the quiz. I saw some people put, because this is find the probability of having exactly this, whatever many children that were boys and girls. I saw crazy things like 100%. Like, there's not a 100% chance of anything with... Okay, I saw some ridiculousness. I even saw 250%. I'm just saying. I don't know what's happening, but you're going to fix yours. We're going to make this a little easier on us. Because your questions on your quiz were easy questions. You're going to do 1 girl and 3 boys. So go ahead and write that in. You're going to fix it. It's just 1 girl, I think, is the only thing you fix. And then obviously instead of 5 children, that makes 4 children. So the probability of anything, theoretically, because this is all theoretical, the total outcomes goes on the bottom, right? The total outcomes. So we need to find how many total outcomes there are to have children. When you have your first kid, how many options are there? 2. When you have your second kid, still 2. Third, 2. And then fourth, 2. What do I do with all these 2's? It's the 6th time I heard that today. What? Multiply them. So how many outcomes are there? 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So there's 16 outcomes. On any fraction, so some of you did that. On any fraction, what goes on the top? Starts with an F. Favorable outcomes. So what's my favorable outcome here? How many children do I want? Or what kind of children? I want 1 girl in specific and 3 boys. So we need to figure out how many ways that can happen. So we could have a girl first and then 3 boys. What could we have then? Sure. I'm going to do this in order so I don't get confused. You're not wrong. Boy, boy, girl, boy is what you said? Yeah. And then boy, 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 girl. Are there any other options?
Boy, girl. Never mind.
No, that's it. So there are 4 ways to have that happen, which would be, what does that reduce to? 1/4, which is 25%. Well, I was seeing some people kept putting like 75%. And I asked for you guys, the 2 questions were that you have 6 children, which is a lot. That's like an entire volleyball team. 6 children. What is the probability of having exactly all girls or all boys? How many ways are there to have all girls? Don't overthink it. How many ways? 1 way. How many ways are there to have all boys? 1. So you would have had 2 favorable outcomes where you have all of the same gender. And then you would have had to find the bottom, which would be the total number of outcomes. You had 6 children. So it would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So that would be what's on the bottom. That's the difference between your problem and mine. Mine had more. Yours had much less favorable outcomes. Okay? So on a problem like this, however many children you had, keep multiplying times 2 to figure out the total number of outcomes. Questions?
Okay.
I just said questions.
Okay.
You guys are lively. Find the probability, or find the following probabilities.
Oh, sick. Hand of fortune.
Wheel of Fortune?
Hand of fortune.
Please don't be weird.
Show.
So you can see on yours, mine is dark, but on yours you can see it. On the screen I can see it. What is the probability of winning more than 2 tickets? So this just means face value of tickets. Obviously, if you win the jackpot, you're going to win more than 2 tickets. But we're talking, it tells you how many tickets you win.
Lose the ball. What does that mean?
Can you stop?
Does that mean more than 2 points?
I'm saying it will say literally 2 tickets. Or more. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's what we're looking for. So this one says 5. This one says 5. This one says 10. This one says 5. This one says 15. So how many of them you win more than 2 tickets? 5 of them?
What about the double bank?
I said those don't count. I'm talking about literally they tell you how many tickets. Because obviously... But this one, I mean, double ticket. What if you won 1 ticket? Double of 1 is 2, and that wouldn't fit. That makes sense? So we're just going to do how many you physically won more than 2. So 5 of them, out of how many outcomes? How many different spaces are there?
A lot.
15 of them. How would we figure that out, Ian?
You divide.
Well, yes. But how would I figure out how many spaces there are?
Count them.
I count them. 5 over 15 is 1/3, which is 33.3%. All right, what is the probability of spinning 15 tickets first and going bankrupt second? So 15 tickets first. How many ways is there to win 15 tickets? Just the 1 way out of 15 spots still. And then going bankrupt second. So how many ways is there to go bankrupt? 2 out of 15. You are going to multiply them together. Multiply straight across. 1 times 2 is 2. 15 times 15. This could be a very small percent. We're actually going to go to the hundredths because it's so small.
.89.
Yes, ma'am. So 0.89%. So less than 1%. All right, we we do one more together. What is the probability of winning the jackpot or bank first and going bankrupt second? So how many spots are the jackpot and then the bank? So here's a jackpot. Where does it say bank?
Ticket bank.
Yes, ma'am. Double ticket bank. Are there any others? No. So that's 2 out of 15. To go bankrupt. We already did this one. How many ways did it go bankrupt?
2.
2 out of 15. Multiply straight across. 2 times 2 is 4. 15 times 15 is 225. We should get above 1% this time. What is it, 1 point?
1.78.
Sure. Percent.